Hello, this is the Tradesight U.S. Stocks and Futures Market Preview domestic roadmap for the, for Wednesday only. Let's talk about it. The 17th of January 2018. So here's the ES front month futures contract. This is a daily chart of the broad market and futures form. We had 9-bar startup phase complete on Friday, and then we had the holiday, and then we gapped up. And we gapped up, and we had a lot of volume early. We gapped up and actually went higher. And then the volume was huge. And here's the thing: this is one of the biggest volume days of the year, and it's a gap up and reversal day. And we have the government shutdown looming on Friday potentially, and if that doesn't get fixed, then obviously that's a problem, and nothing good happens from there. So sorry, I'll turn that off. So here's what this looks like. This is actually the futures contract. Okay. Let's go through the major indices, and then we'll talk about everything else. So crude oil gained 14 cents. To 63.87. Gold up $5.10. Doesn't really matter. S&P cash index lost 9.82. Remember, it was up. It was up a lot actually on the open, and then it came all the way back. The Nasdaq 100 was down 21, but it was up 50, 60 on the open and higher after that. Came back and lost ground. Stocks up 387, still under the 13 sell signal risk line. The biotechs down 46.858. The VIX gains $1.50. This is the first time the VIX has been over 12 since back in December, like Thanksgiving. This is a big deal. I mean, like we need the VIX to start moving to get real serious about like a lot of trading that we do. The trend. Now here's the big deal. This is it, folks. Right here, we can talk about this. The trend closes at 1.0, no problem. But that takes off a number that was like 1.5, and that puts the 10-day moving average at 0.83. It's the first time it's under 0.85. That's a sell signal on the broad market for the first time in a year. Load up on the short side. That's all I can tell you. Nasdaq volume 2.4 billion shares, the biggest volume day of the year, of January and December combined, of most of the last 6 months of last year. This is a big deal. When we gapped up and sold off, and this is huge. New highs and then killed it. Advanced decline ratio, negative 688 on the Nasdaq. Okay, a lot more stocks down than up. Negative 988 on the New York. Google gains 5 cents, even though it was up higher earlier in the day, but who cares? Apple down 90 cents. Again, made new highs on a breakout and then just got crushed. We had a good day overall. Amazon down 34 cents. Netflix up 30 cents. Tesla gains $3.84, even though it's not anywhere near new highs. The TLT, the 20-year bond ETF, up 52 cents, puts it in no man's land. Goldman Sachs gains $1.43. All right, so that's it. So what was the intraday action like? Let's look at the 5-minute candles. Now this is 10, so we'll switch to 5. This is it, guys. This is a big deal. Because the volume, especially, the gap up, push higher, roll over, and then we just sold off. Again, the government shutdown is obviously what's looming, and that's a big problem, and that's not going to be a positive, so you can just stay short the market if they're not going to fix that all week. And look, I mean, this is it. This is the biggest reversal we've had in a while on volume, on the biggest volume of the year. I mean, this could be ugly. And that's all there is to look at. All right, the NASDAQ side looks like this, basically the same. Again, all gaps are filled from the last couple of days. In terms of economic data, Wednesday we've got capacity utilization and industrial production at 9:15 a.m. Eastern Time. We've got the NAHB Housing Market Index at 10 a.m. We've got Beige-Book at 2. We've got the TIC long-term purchase at 4. This is options expiration week for January, so maybe we get an options unraveling move on Wednesday of a holiday week. If not Wednesday, then Thursday probably. And here's the thing. The government shutdown is now set for Friday. If it shuts down Friday, this is also the day of the month where the options are expired, and it's the least protected day of the month. This is, most big stock market crashes occur around options expiration, 1987, 1989, everything else. We'll see. Charts as usual brought to you by eSignal. We've not yet taken 12-hour services. Feel free to do so. We'll help you out for a couple weeks. Have a great trading rest of the week.